Hello, I'm Danny Lee, OGT. That is,
OGL Schmitt. We are Custom OGT. We're here to do some classic country.
yeah, and actually there's classic jazz or blues.
Yeah, it's a 1920s jazz song performed by one of the greatest music icons, not just country icons, greatest musical icons ever. That would be one Hank Williams Jr.
And we got some context here from our guru.
Yeah, Gary Goodman always makes this easy for us in the fact that we don't have to look up context, but we do have to read several books worth of context that he sends us. That's why we love Gary.
Yeah. The story behind the song. The writers are Thomas Fats Waller, Andy Razaf, and Harry Brooks. Sound like the damn cast and crew of Night Court. Fats Waller, number 17 on the pop, 1929. Hank Jr., number 1 on the country, 1986. On May 9th, 1978.
Longacre.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
It looks like some French word or something.
It does.
Long Damn Acre Theater in New York brought a musical revenue to Broadway. Ain't Misbehavin', celebrating the creative legacy of Thomas Fats Waller, an influential blues man who invented the stride piano. Wow. The production featured 30 of his compositions, including Honeysuckle Rose, Taint. Oh, man. Now you get in trouble for that. You two stop flag me. I'm reading what the hell it said.
That's what it says.
Gary, you set me up. Y'all can read it.
You want me to finish it up? I'm lightheaded.
Ain't nobody's business if I do. I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter. And go, yeah, go ahead, man.
And of course, Ain't Misbehavin'. The latter was the first major success for an unusual vocalist and trumpet player named Louis Armstrong, who performed it in an all-black revue in Harlem titled Hot Chocolates, which opened during 1929. Waller, born in New York City in 1904, composed Ain't Misbehavin' at his home on 133rd Street in Harlem with the aid of Andy Razaf. The rest of Hot Chocolates was already mapped out, but the producers needed a theme to complete the show. Waller already had the melodic idea in his head, and the lyrics were put together in short order, just 45 minutes. In 1943, Waller reworked his 1929 version of Ain't Misbehavin' for the movie Stormy Weather. Unquestionably, the song was an unlikely candidate for country success, but Hank Williams Jr. happened to hear it one day, and Ain't Misbehavin' stuck in his head. As a result, he put it on record, and the song emerged as the third single from Hank's 5-0 album. He turned to Jerry McKinney for an unusual soprano sax solo, and the single version, which lopped off more than a minute of music, behaved rather well. It reached number 1 on Billboard's country chart in its 13th week on May 17th, 1986. I was 12. Bocephus' musical versatility might have surprised some, but his musical heritage explained his unusual mix of material, which included blues, pure pop, hard country, and even southern rock. As a child of the 50s and being the son of Hank Williams, Hank Jr. grew up right in the middle of the diverse musical cultures of that era in the South, hobnobbing with the likes of Jerry Lee Lewis, Fats Domino, Perry Como, Charlie Rich, Al Hirt, Elvis Presley, and others, along with, of course, the mainstream country stars, too. This does sound like something Danny has been telling me since we met, essentially.
Yeah.
Ain't Misbehavin' was the last single in Hank's 11th album association with producer Jimmy Bowen. He subsequently teamed up with Jim Ed Norman and Barry Beckett to make 6 albums together through April of 1991. Norman left, but Beckett stayed on, joining co-producer James Stroud for 2 more projects, ending with 1993's Out of Left Field. So it's got quite a history.
Quite a history indeed. Bunch of boys just misbehaving, I guess. All right. Hey,
I tried to
what
look up what stride piano was, but I think you'd have to be a pianist to understand it. So,
what did you say about peeing on me?
stop.
You say about peeing, man? Ain't misbehaving, Mr. Postevus.
Who's been known to misbehave a time or two.
On the front page, that's for sure.
To talk with all by myself, no one to walk with, but I'm happy on a shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Now I know for certain you're the one I love. I'm through with flirting, just you I'm dreaming of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, why do I care? Your kisses are
Go ahead, Ray. My wife's killed me.
That's very jazzy, even with a touch of music theater. So its origins are very evident. I'm surprised at the range. It's a very rangy song, and Hank is going from like super, super low to really high and delicate. I mean, we know Hank's super talented.
He's done that most of his life.
But no, like,
super high, super delicate. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
But no, like these like really deep moving bass notes, these very high, almost delicate things with the very sort of fast floaty vibrato. Really impressive. And it's a different style of performance from Hank, but it's couldn't possibly be anyone other than Hank. His natural charisma is always going to come through. I also like how the acoustic guitar and the piano sort of interplay in this. I wonder if that's the stride style that was invented, or again, I no musical knowledge whatsoever. It's a nice arrangement, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not sure they said that this song had that in it. Just Fat Cat invented it.
He invented it, yeah.
It may have. Don't get me wrong, but
and even if the original had it, Hank may or may not have chosen to keep that. But no. Like I said, it's having never heard the original, it does sound like a jazzy song from a theater show from 1929, but Hank is doing a very good job updating it. The arrangement's got the country feel to it with the acoustic guitar and whatnot, and the vocal, like that kind of vocal definitely screams jazz.
Right.
I'm dreaming of, ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, why do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, believe me. I don't stay out late, I don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Now, Jerry. Jack Horner in the corner. Don't go nowhere, why do I care? Your kiss is all we're waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, I don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you.
Got quite a bit of song left, but yeah, those low notes, man, they're so constant, like you say them every time, over and over and over.
Consistent.
Yeah, consistent.
Yeah.
I guess constant and consistent is kind of like part of the same word.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, yeah, that's what I see there. And he grew up listening to this kind of music, so major jazz and blues influence for sure.
Yes, feels very natural to him, I'm sure. Couple things. The saxophone. That's an instrument that I never particularly liked the sound of per se, but for setting a specific mood, it is really good. Like anytime I hear a sax solo, I imagine, it's nighttime, they're outside like a blues club or whatever, and they're playing that saxophone in the alley, there's smoke coming up, it's backlit. It's just got a very cool vibe, I think, to it. It feels very vintage. I guess feels almost, 20s, 50s, that sort of thing.
My favorite sax solo is in the In Excess song. What's the one? I See You or something? Anyway.
I can't think of the name either. Yeah, but yeah, there's the love theme from Blade Runner is another. And that's like two completely different genres of music there, but just that similar vibe with the saxophone. And Hank's, the way he says misbehaving ain't misbehaving, it's so sly. It's almost like he's winking at you while he's singing.
It's really how Hank sounds when he's dog drunk.
Yeah.
He talks like if you Hank Williams, that's how he talks when he's drunk. That may be purposeful,
but it sounds like
purposeful.
Yeah, it sounds like he might be misbehaving on the side. He's just not.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what he sounds like when he's drunk. When he's usually misbehaving. So.
Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah.
The hell? The violin. Or a cello.
It's got a low sound, probably a cello.
Ain't misbehave.
Ain't misbehave.
That's pretty good. How the fuck can you hang out there?
Just that last couple minutes of soloing, that was, in a lot of ways, that was a highlight of the song. The acoustic guitar solo was beautiful. The violin, it did sound like a cello. It had that low, rumbly type sound. That was really nice. I think you give Prime Hank anything, he could make it work as a, country, rock, jazz, whatever hybrid. You give him like thrash metal, he could pull it off. He just so much talent in that man. But I just like how this song evokes that, sort of vintage era of, sort of jazz and theater. And while at the same, while sounding contemporary. So, Hank is kind of a bridge between
vintage,
those worlds.
that was before, when did radio come out? When did radio come out? Electricity didn't come out to fucking 19-something, did it?
Let's see.
Not might come out before that. Harley Davidson was 1903. Cherwine was 1917.
Radios became publicly available and widely adopted starting in the early 1920s. So
there you go. So that's the inception of radio. So.
Yeah, that's as vintage as it gets.
I was going to say, yeah, it's pretty good. It might be pre-vintage.
I'm going to steal that. I like that. Pre-vintage.
Pre-vintage.
So, yeah. Once again, Gary Goodman, thank you. This was fascinating to react to. Not because we picked on our own.
I didn't never enjoy this song when I was growing up because it just wasn't. It didn't sound Hank to me. I mean, it's him, but I am Hank. It wasn't my thing, you know. But I respected it more this time, even though my leg's killing me. I've got a big place in my leg. I went to the doctor today, but yeah, I mean, this works.
So the moral of the story is, Gary Goodman, you're awesome, and Hank Williams Jr. is the man. He's the icon. Always will be.
Well, yep. And not be cribble. All right, so mental health is real. Hank is the man, like you said, and yeah, that's all it needs to be
Music
said.
is your best support group. Listen to it whenever you can. Take care of yourselves so you can take care of others, and don't have your leg fall off.
And Gary, all in Alabama's coming, brother. All right, what's up? God damn it! Oh shit, wrong button.